What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we have some more Iraqis here. So we've been doing nothing but tanks and vehicles. Can't really forget about the infantry. So basically, the main set here is going to be the Mech company. Now, there's that smaller set that we reviewed a little ways back, so definitely check that out. But that's basically an add-on to your Mech company. And again, key thing here, Mech company, right? We're not dealing with infantry platoons or anything like that so much with the Iraqis, but entire companies, right? So flip it over to the back here so we can see what's in here, and we'll take a quick look at all the goodies inside. Now, this one doesn't come with any cards or anything, but basically, as long as you're purchasing the Iraqi card set, or of course, if you have the book, you're going to be, you know, well set to run these companies and all the details and points and all that fun stuff. But anyway, so again, Mech company, right? So I think the max really you can run is 3 companies, which is going to be a hell of a lot of stuff, right? And then like with BMPs or BTRs, depending on what way you want to go. So if you really wanted to max things out, and we've kind of purchased, I think, the maximum as well. So if the math is correct, I think it's something like 40 BMPs that we're going with. For one of the lists just to have some fun, and then 3 of these companies, so just absolutely bonkers amount of stuff. So again, 55 figures per here, so all 3 companies, we got what, 165, so just madness there. Lots and lots of these little duders to put together. But anyway, each of these will give us 2 PKM LMG teams. Those are going to be the big bases there. We get 6 RPG, 7 anti-tank teams, so these guys can deal with a little bit of armor. Not, again, the heaviest of heavy armor out there, but certainly anything that's not essentially a Western battle tank to the front. Although I think the French tanks have weaker frontal armor, so I think that is at least engageable there. But again, side is of course fair game. We get a formation command team and then 7 AK-74 assault rifle teams. So altogether, we're looking at what, 13, 14, 15, 16 different bases here. So impressive in its own right. Again, and then especially when you assemble the full horde here with like 3 companies, and again all the BMPs or BTRs, whatever is your preferred choice there. But yeah, lots and lots of stuff basically. So if we pan over and we take a look, basically here's this giant pile of stuff that we get. So again, plenty of bases, all the smalls for the RPGs and command teams, the regular AK-74s, and then our bigger LMG teams for some extra fire support. And again, just a bucket of metal minis. These are not the new plastic minis or anything like that yet. I don't think there are any for the Iraqis, maybe some point down the road. But all of our usual suspects are in here. And again, if you've been playing Flames or Yankee for any amount of time, and still have a lot of the old stuff, it's your standard Battlefront 15 mil fig. So again, a little bit of cleaning up is going to be in order for a lot of these guys here. A little bit of bending back into place and all that, but overall not too tedious. And again, taking it basically team by team and kind of looking at the diagram and figuring out, first of all, what is going to go where. So that's probably the best way of just sorting this mess here, right? You got 55 figures to sort. So again, pretty easy to sort out the LMG teams. You got 6 figs per base there, so that's already 12 of the company taken care of. Command teams usually pretty easy to figure out. And then, obviously find all your RPGs, and then 1 per base there, and then with a spotter or loader or whatever figure looks appropriate for that. And then beyond that, taking care of those three types of teams, again, the LMGs, the command, and the RPGs, then basically everything else will go on the AK-74 teams. So one approach. I'm sure everybody else does their own way, or has their own way of doing it, or just going however you decide to get through it. But anyway, so pretty good set overall. And again, we're dealing with companies here for the Iraqis, so lots and lots of stuff. So there's not too much really to say beyond that. So again, whether you want to go armor, infantry, mixed, again, everything for the Iraqis is going to be mechanized, or any other combination of things like that. Iraqis have some fun toys, and again, if you do want to field a like literal horde, and you don't want to do it from like Soviets or something like that, then Iraqis present a good option there. So, and we're looking forward to getting all 3 of our companies put together, and it's going to be tedious, I think, to get through all 3 of these, but it'll be well worth it once we get everything cleaned up and then start painting and all that. So anyway, for you Iraqi players there, hit us up in the comments. What do you think of the companies? Do you run infantry at all for the Iraqis? Are you just focus on tanks and other things like that, or if you are a infantry player for the Iraqis, again, are you going all three companies, two company, two company, whatever is in the formation? Hit us up. Let us know how you build your Iraqis and how or what role the infantry plays in it for you. And if you've mainly played against opponents that have Iraqis, how do you deal with your infantry? Do you worry at all? Any approaches that you take there? Hit us up in the comments, guys. We'll be back more with a couple other things for the Iraqis, and then hopefully videos after that will then hopefully again be focusing on actual games for you guys. So again, still some assembly left to do here and there, obviously the infantry, but we will be hitting the painting queue here pretty soon for these guys, along with finishing up our West Germans, and then looking to get some games against different opponents for you guys. So again, thanks so much for checking us out, guys, and stay tuned. We'll be back with more. Take care.